This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Smith wants to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches give their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting a ton for guys.
This crowd, full throat, spinning the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the third down pass is incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Smith takes the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Touchdown, USC! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Give to the running back from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
A
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
First down, 10 yards to go. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his man. It's Kane. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Golden Bears will try to move the sticks on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He'll toss it. Slithers into space. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
I tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rushing so much.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, it's Marco. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Trojans are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to go up top. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing...
Oh, he's got some space. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of their way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll give it to Johnson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first.
14, Cal, 0.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
So now it's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Jordan. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Smith wants to throw. On the run, still looking. Uncorks one to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. At midfield, he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the marker. It's King. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. That's caught. It's King. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They've hit them with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. And the Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the catch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, USC. The defense putting points on the board.
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going ahead.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but
he's got it down the left. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's King. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. He's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Going to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Trying to set the tone with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
With the catch, it's Markham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Got it in the middle. It's Marco. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Strocken. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The give is to Smith. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? You get down in the red zone and then you have a couple of plays like this offense has just put out there. This can absolutely ruin your day. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That's caught. It's Kane. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Smith dropping to pass. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But it's just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to run.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's what...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Trying to take it back. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And
gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
this has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
They'll go back to the air on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And now on second down for this offense.
Razor, here we go.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.